That shit's sexy. Shit makes me want to have a cigarette in a strip club. Happy Saturday. June 12th, 7:40 in the AMs. I put in a to-go order this morning with Waffle House. And I don't know if there's something wrong with the phones or what's going on. But my order this time was like $3 more than last time, and I got the same thing. So instead of leaving a $10 tip, I left a $5 tip because something's off. They gave me, again, all I asked for. I called specifically and I made it clear this time. I know what I'm getting now. So I said, can I do an order of your meat lovers bacon? Then I pause for 2 ticks. An order of your meat lovers sausage, and I pause again. 2 orders of your cheesy hash browns, and I pause. And 2 eggs, sunny side up. I'm gonna explain what I got. There's 2 eggs, 2 sausages, and a hash brown, 4 pieces of toast. Okay. That's okay. That's the one tray. Four pieces of toast, a bunch of bacon, an egg, 2 eggs, and cheesy hash browns. So, it seems to me they're making it 2 meals. I didn't order 4 eggs, I ordered 2 eggs. I didn't order 8 pieces of toast. I didn't order any toast. As a matter of fact, I don't like toast. Never have. Not with jelly, not with butter. Don't like toast. I like, what's that thing you put, I like grilled cheese. And I like the occasional, actually always, if my mom makes grilled peanut butter, I'll eat it. And that's not toast. It's kind of similar, but it's not. It's got syrup. It's slathered in syrup. I don't like waffles, and I don't like pancakes. I don't like toast. I do like eggs, sausage, bacon, and hash browns. Especially with cheesy hash browns. Something's happening. I'm going to have to stop. Because it's getting... the price is ridiculous. Not for what I have, actually it kind of is. What I'm holding right now, the 2 eggs, bacon, cheesy hash browns, and 4 pieces of toast. I don't know how that turns out to be. So this time it was like 25 and some change. Last time it was like 21 maybe. I gave him a $10 tip last time. This time I gave him a $5 tip. Hopefully they remember. They're like, that's the guy came in last week, gave us a $10 tip. Now it's only $5. I wonder what happened. He got the same thing he got last time. No, I didn't. I got 2 meals again. I didn't order 2 meals. I ordered 1 extra. The meat lover sausage, meat lover's bacon, and 2 eggs is a normal meal. They put that in a tray with the hash browns. They put it in the tray. All I did differently was say 2 orders of cheesy hash browns. I'm not even upset about this. I'm upset about last night. I freaking went on Hulu, or I went on the internet. I really wanted to watch Godzilla vs. Kong. Show my son, because he ain't seen either one of these guys. I wanted to show him these. And I went on the internet and I said, how can I watch Godzilla vs. Kong? They said Hulu. So I downloaded Hulu, got the free trial. I gotta cancel that now. And I looked through it, searched it, it wasn't there. So then I said, how can I watch Godzilla vs. Kong again? Because it's not in Hulu. Or where can I watch Godzilla vs. Kong? Then it's telling me HBO Max. That's the new thing that's popping up. I think these guys are all in cahoots with the ads and the microphone in your phones, listening to shit that get you to download shit and pay money you don't need to be paying. I think that's what's going on. So I download HBO Max. Pay the $15 and change or whatever. That comes out instantly. There's no free trial with HBO Max. Fix that. Do better. In case some shit like this happens and you get an idiot like myself that's new to the technologies. I just got Amazon Prime like 2 weeks ago. I just started a YouTube channel like last week. I go search through HBO Max. All sorts of Godzilla and King Kong movies are up there. Not the one I'm looking for. Not Godzilla vs. Kong. So then I put my microphone speaker thing on and I click the little microphone at the top and I say, where can I watch Godzilla vs. Kong right now? And they said, basically, it was premiered in theaters and on HBO Max HBO Max exclusively. That's a tongue twister. Max exclusively. HBO Max exclusively. Until May 1st. So they moved it to Amazon Prime Video, where you can buy it for $30. How is it 2021 I can't watch, legally I can't watch Godzilla vs. Kong, a new movie, a newer movie, on any of the streaming platforms? And why, if it's premiering exclusively on one platform, why wouldn't it stay there? That don't make any sense to me. That's what I'm heated about. I don't even care I got extra food this morning. That's a good thing. The price was a little but I made up for that in the tip. Maybe they'll figure it out. But I'm really pissed about I'm not even pissed anymore. Last night it made me want to smoke and drink. As I was sitting there, I spent time with it. It was raining out. I had the door open. Well, I didn't have it open. My son opened it. It was raining. He was watching the lightning. He wanted to go outside, and I was like, "What? It's raining out there. They're gonna get." We already got soaked when the dang shout out Jimmy John's. The delivery driver came through. It was flooded in the garage. I was like, we don't need to do it. We don't need to go out there anymore. So we just sat there on the couch. Some of my bitch. I don't feel sick, but I feel there's something in my left nostril for sure. And my son just got over the croup, C-R-O-O-P. It's a wretched ass cough. Poor kid sounded like shit. He just got over it like within the last 2-3 days. But he's been feeding me. Like last night we had the Jimmy John sandwich. And the night before that we had the potato soup. He's been putting his hands in my mouth to feed me shit. Because that's what we do to him. Like, just tiny, like, try this. We give him a little slice of meat. Like, last night I gave him roast beef off my fingertips into his mouth. Because he was, like, iffy about it. I said, it's yummy. And he was like, he leans his head back, and he's like, he's about to snap it back. Like, I don't know. I'm looking at it still. Let me finger it out. I'm looking at it. Let me scan this like Mission Impossible. I'm scanning it. Don't fucking put it in my mouth yet. That's the kind of movement he gave me. And he never accepted it. But then he takes it and puts it in my mouth. And the shit he pulls out of his mouth, he puts in my mouth. So I'm like, I don't know what the hell he has. He goes to daycares. Now I don't feel like shit. I don't feel sick or anything. There's something in my nose. Like the tooth fairy came and put a tooth in my nose. Up there too, like way up there. Anyway, about to pull up at work, load this van, and then I'm gonna talk to you again. Got my guy tonight. This will be fun. 3 days in a row is how we do it around here. She asked me, she's like, we're doing Dungeons and Dragons tonight. You want Orion? I'm like, I can. Like the attitude and shit. Like I fucking, sorry for cussing. I've been trying to clean my apartment now for the last 2 days. Every time he comes over, every single one of his toys are everywhere. Every single one. My dishes are piling up again. My damn, that's it. Bed's made this morning. Shout out to Echo Home Johnny. He talked me into making my bed every day. I don't really make it. I just take the blanket and the sheets. Because I got this freaking pillow problem. Where I got a body pillow dead center in my bed. Because I like fucking wrap my legs around it and my arms around it. Because I don't like my skin touching. Because I get hot as hell. So I basically cuddle with this shit. And it's got a gold silky pillowcase. And it's long as shit. It just lays in the middle of my bed. It's like a T. And my regular pillow is just on top of it. I don't sleep with 2 pillows on my head. All the other pillows are for my body to not touch itself. I use 1 pillow under my head. I'm not a psychopath. That shit, I don't know how people do that with their necks. That's ridiculous. They're just so used to looking at their phone for all fucking day. Sorry for cussing. So I just take the blanket and the sheets. And I just, you know how you grab the corners right below your crotch. You grab the left corner with your left hand, the right corner with the right hand, and then you fucking lift it up real quick and it just splays out for you perfectly. That's what I do. That's what I call making my bed. I do that. And it don't look half-ass bad, but there's a big-ass pillow dead center of the bed underneath all the shit. So I'm like, well, I'll just keep doing this then. I don't have company. I'm not worried about. If anybody comes over, they're immediately walking into my bedroom. That's the way it goes. That's how a studio apartment works. But yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'm just saying, I got shit I'd like to do. Now that I got this fucking streaming services, 2 of them I'm not gonna keep. I'd like to watch some shit on it. There was a cool one that it's called Infinity with Mark Schwarzenegg, and that looks really good. And the dude from, I think he's in Black Panther. It's hard to tell. He's hard to recognize in the movie until there's one scene in the preview. I was like, oh, that's that dude. He's cool. He's a good actor, but I forget what he's in. Did a lot of shit, but oh, he's one of the monk guys. He's the black dude that's the monk or whatever in, what the hell is that movie? Doctor Strange? Like one of Doctor Strange's the go-to. There's the big Asian dude, and then there's the black dude. This black dude's in this movie. I'm really good at names. Michael B. Jordan. See, I can come up with that shits. It's just this guy. I forget his name because he's not in a lot of shit. There's another one he's in. I think it's Interstellar. That might be it. I gotta go. I'm pulling up in my spot. About to eat this Waffle House in front of my coworkers. I was just looking at the news, and there was a shooting in Austin, Texas, and something, Georgia. 13 people injured in Austin. And damn, dude, I just had this. 1 killed, at least 8 others wounded in shooting in Savannah. I think that's Georgia. Savannah, Georgia. I don't know what led me into this train of thought, but then I was thinking about the Capitol riots. Oh, I was thinking about how I would have gotten away with being one of the people protesting there. I saw that's what had happened. There was a Chicago police officer charged in the Capitol riot thing, but he's on camera. Like, the picture they have is he's standing there, he's no mask, nothing, just making a dumb face. I was like, dude, not that I would have known that they were gonna bum rush the Capitol building and people were going to get shot, but I would have, if I had, now I don't do protests and shit like this, right? I've been busy. Also, I ain't trying to die. Also, my legs hurt. I don't know why my legs hurt right now, but I can't walk. I ain't trying to do all that walking. Show up and not know how far I'm walking, what the weather's like. So I was like, well, I'll just wear a ski mask or whatever, and all black, and just then be in there. And then how would I get out? When do I take the mask off? Do I have people with me? Because if I take the mask off away from the scene, if I entered and then left, and I took my mask off, they could trace me just through what I'm wearing and follow me until I take my mask off through the city cameras. So I was like, well, the best bet, I guess, would be just go into a building, change your clothes, take the mask off. Hopefully nobody in there sees you, or you don't get attacked going in because people think you're trying to start something in the building. And then that led me to think, dude, there was images of civilians. Yeah, it's the Capitol, okay? Whatever. So they got special rules on this property. We have special rules to our homes that the government doesn't give a shit about. So it shouldn't be crazy that their special rules the people didn't give a shit about for their building. And then I don't know. I just saw a picture of there's like citizens peeking through this hole they busted in the doors on the floor or whatever, the chamber floor or some shit, and there's like Secret Service pointing their guns at the holes in the doors and shit at people, and I'm like, what happened if those people got in there? They'd be getting shot because they went to a special room of a special building with a special message. That's what they'd get shot about. Why are we shooting people? Isn't there another like step below that we could go first? How about temporary concrete foam spray? How about that? And that shit, you would think that stuff's already deployed. Like they got it just ready on tap at the fucking every door of the White House, every door of the Capitol building. As soon as there's any kind of threat, there's alarms go off, and then the hinges get concrete foam sprayed down into the damn hinges of the doors, and they all lock like a safe vault. Boom, clunk, whatever the hell that noise would be. Yeah, I got screwed today. It's a Saturday, and I got 63 stops. 15 of them aren't mine. That's a higher than normal number of not my shit. Also, on a day, I normally only have my shit. Something's happening. It's all good though. It's a beautiful day. I wasn't a bad mood. I woke up in a good mood. Then I was like, damn, I got screwed over last night. This whole last week I've been getting screwed over. Scams, Amazon, Hulu, HBO Max. And then I was in a good mood. Now I'm in just a gloomy mood. fucking 13 people shot in Austin, Texas. My first thought was, oh, it was a comedy show. Joe Rogan's fucking shot. And there's a lot of shit going on in Austin, Texas lately. Like, way more than I've ever seen in my life. Maybe it's in the news more because it's more politically... Austin, Texas has become a politicized idea. It's a blue city in a red state. It's pro-gun, I'm assuming. And I don't get that whole thing. The left and right and the blue and the red. Democrat, Republican, whole shit. I have views that I have of my own. I'm not gonna pick a fucking color or a damn left or right. I'm a right down the center kind of guy. That's how I pitch. That's how I kick. That's how I fuck. You know? I don't like the idea that if you don't pick one, you gotta pick it at some point, because if you don't, blah blah blah, all that shit. It's a fucking scam. It's a show. Those people don't care about us. Yes, what I was saying, but the gun rights thing. I personally feel like we have to not fuck with the rule. We can make some changes to how we are allowed to get them, even though that's not gonna matter. It'll just go be black marketed shit. Sorry. I don't know I can't think of a way to fix that problem. The gun violence problem. It's like, we need to, I want to be able to protect my family. I want to be able to protect myself against someone or a group of people that are threatening my life. Like, I don't want to die because I didn't have firearms. And I don't have, I'm gonna say I don't have many. But I do have. I am holding. I am packing. I'm not even saying it. Daddy packing. Just know this shit. Daddy packing. Daddy be packing. Daddy be packing his pockets, not his suitcases. Not even the pockets, the belt loop. Daddy be packing like an abused spouse. Daddy be packing like an abused spouse in a violent relationship that's over because she's leaving. It's a problem, man. How do you fix someone loose snapping? Someone snapping? Because they say like, oh, maybe it's a mental health thing. But I've put myself, people won't admit this shit. I will. I've put myself in scenarios in my head where I'm like, I could see how if anything, I could see how I could fuck up big time. But killing a bunch of people, innocent people, especially children, that's gotta be a mental health thing. Like, I could snap and kill people, but not a bunch of people. Like, I wouldn't target a target or a place with a lot of people. I wouldn't do that. First of all, I would never kill someone that didn't deserve to fucking die. Like, you'd have to really push my goddamn buttons for me to be like, all right, I'm gonna be the one to take your life. You gotta go a long way. But I could, like, I've put myself in my head, I've put myself in places and ideas and situations where I'm like, I could see how I could end up just snapping. Like, unhinged. Like, that full. That shit makes me want to learn jiu-jitsu very badly. So, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is it's not an easy thing to fix. There's no easy fix to it. Because we need guns. You can't take away the guns of the people. It won't work. People are not going to let you take their guns. The people that have guns to begin with are not going to let you just take their guns. So that's not an option. The buyback option might be an option for some people. Very few. The type of people that buy guns aren't going to be like, oh, you're going to buy my gun? Okay, fine. Here you go. And it's an option? Okay, here, take my gun. Give me money. Nobody's doing that. There might be very few people that would do that. I don't know where you would start to fix the issue, because this is a fucking problem. Shit. I might be one of the people that sell my shit. Give me the right price. Like, I'm not a gun enthusiast. When I worked at Amazon, I had this guy that there was something wrong with his... He couldn't walk or some shit. So he just drove. I rode with him once. All he did the whole time we were cruising, he was watching gun videos. He was driving and just parking, and I would get out and deliver the package. Just one day. That's all he did all day long, was watch these gun videos and gun reviews. I'm like... And he had a gun too. He had a gun in his backpack. I don't think we were allowed to have guns at Amazon, but this guy did. I'm not saying I got anything against it. I think we should be allowed to have guns as delivery drivers. We're a target. We are a target like no other. Well, I mean, other than a bank truck. But during a pandemic and a food shortage and a toilet paper shortage, ain't nobody wanting cash. People want that toilet paper and that food. We got the HelloFresh in the Charmin Ultras. We got the HelloFreshes and the Charmin Ultras. They don't want Brinks trucks. They want the FedEx vans and the Amazon vans and the semis. But yeah, I'm not. That's how I can say the shit I'm saying, is because I don't have a damn. I'm not right wing or left wing, Republican or Democrat. I'm open and I'm rational. The abortion thing, I don't even want to get into it, because it's like at a certain. Here's where I stand. At a certain point, women do what you want to do, right? But at a certain point, it's like, after so long, I mean, I don't know what the day is, the week or the month, but after so long, I'm like, that kind of hurts my feelings, you know? But I don't, it's still not up to me. If it was my child, I'd feel differently about it. But I don't, if you're a woman and you're 8 months pregnant and you decide I can't do a child, and they talked you out of just having it and giving it up for abortion or adoption, giving it up for abortion. If you just like, I don't want it out there, it's my child, I need to get rid of it because I don't want it out there in the world. That's a little, I mean, I'll keep my mouth shut, but that's a little painful. That's where I stand on that shit. Like, our first kid, I can say this. She was scared. We had a miscarriage, me and the ex-wife, and she had an abortion scheduled. And in the beginning, I was like, I really didn't want it to have the abortion. I really didn't want her to have it, but I was just like, you do you. If you feel like you can't do it, if you feel like we won't make it, fine. Do your thing. But then the date got closer, and I'm like, dude, my child, that's my child. As far as I know, I mean, I could have been way wrong, but as far as I knew, that was my child. And we were going to kill it, like get an abortion, like $700 something in a fucking hour drive city away. It's the only place you can go. As that date was coming up, I think it was like the day after, I was like, please don't. She's like, we have to or whatever, and she was crying and she was upset and I was upset, and I'm like, oh fuck. And I fucked up. I did. Sorry for cussing. I did mess up. I shouldn't have done this, but I called her mom. The only reason, in my mind, and this was completely accurate, it turns out it was completely accurate. The only reason she didn't want it was because she was worried about what her parents think. Hence, maybe I said the word wrong or placed it wrong. Why we have a child now is because she found out her parents weren't going to disown her because we weren't married and she was pregnant. So yeah, I fucked up. I was a little punk, and I told her, I texted her mom, hey, baby mom was pregnant and she's scared. She's terrified to tell y'all. She's terrified to tell y'all because what y'all will think. And we got an abortion scheduled. So whatever happened, I don't know what was said, but they ended up talking. Back in the day, they went, they had a little chit chat, and the ex-wife went for a drive. We ended up not going to the abortion clinic, and then later, I don't know, a week or so later, found out it was miscarried. That kicked my ass because of what we went through. What I did to my partner, I threw her under the bus hardcore. Like, that was, I should not have done that. But also, we were talking about murder of something I loved, and I didn't even know it yet. I fucking loved it. So I was in a pickle. I didn't know what to do. I've never been in that situation before. I've never gotten a woman pregnant. I never had the opportunity to be like, there's something I can make better than myself. I can do that. I can be better. I can raise it. This and that and this and that. All this shit's going through my head. I didn't know what to do. So I was like, well, this is the reason she said she's scared to have the kid, so I'm just going to handle that reason. And I did just that thing, and it was handled, and we were cool. But I still, to this day, I did fuck up. I realized that I should not have opened my mouth. I should have not thrown my partner under the bus. My life partner under the bus like that. That was fucked up. I didn't know what else to do. I was scared. But then the second one came around and she was like, we're pregnant. And I was like, all right, what are we doing? We're going to make this work. How are we going to do it? Like, the abortion wasn't even on the table. I think maybe for her it was. I think she might have brought it up, but I was like, no, we ain't. That's not. Like, we're not doing that. I don't even remember if that was brought up, honestly. I remember the moment. I have it recorded. No, I think I deleted it just in case Ryan heard it. No, you know what? The day we found out, she was sad because she was thinking about abortion again. That's why I deleted the recording, was because, damn, I shouldn't even say this. Well, baby boy, if you're listening to this in the future, you're here. Mama loves you. Daddy loves you. We didn't want to get rid of you. She just didn't. She was worried. We were young. We weren't ready. But no parents are ready. That's just how it goes, baby boy. It was just she put it on the table. I want you to know, Daddy shot it right off the fucking table. Like the cat in Boondock Saints. Daddy shot that bitch off the table. What's that on the table? Abortion? Bow! I'm sorry, that's not. See, that's where I stand on it. Do what you want. But if you're my woman, if you're talking about my kid, other women, do what you want with your kids, okay? But if you're talking about my child, really honestly do what you want, but I'm gonna make it difficult for you. I'm gonna make it difficult. You're talking about my child. You're talking about You know what I'm saying? A part of me. You're talking about taking a part of me and ending its life soon. Way earlier than it needs to be ended. You're talking about doing that. And well, it didn't, like this, it was made out of love from my end. I love this shit. So, that's how I see it. But also, I wouldn't have fucking got violent or anything if she still wanted to do it. I probably would be an alcoholic. That's probably what would have happened. But you're here, and you saved Daddy from drinking last night and smoking, and you're beautiful. So there's that. And thank you for being around. And thank your mama for me for having you. Anyway, this gun shit's got to stop. We need this. And the other issue is like, yeah, if everybody has a gun and there's an active shooter, well then who knows who the active shooter is once it starts popping off? The average person's not gonna know who started the shooting and who's, you know, it could just be a fucking free-for-all in a damn food market. Just outdoors, hot, Austin's, you know, temperature, whatever, it's humid. Someone comes with a gun and just starts popping, and someone else starts popping at them, and then someone's popping at them. Everybody's popping at each other now. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's a giant mass shooting, murder, suicide thing. And everybody that's like pro-gun and if everybody had guns, it would treat the problem. Yeah, until something like this happens, until something like the nightmare I'm talking about happens, they're gonna say that shit. Those pro-gun right people or whatever, pro-gun people. I don't have a stance on this shit. I stand sturdy in the belief that we need guns for our safety from government. We don't need guns to hurt innocent people. We need guns for our protection. And Daddy needs to go to the restroom. So we're gonna do that. I hope you fall asleep in a Gravitron that you entered alone. And there was a family. I hope you fall asleep in a Gravitron you entered alone with a family that's overweight and just got done eating Dippin' Dots and a funnel cake, so they're barely paying attention to themselves, let alone paying attention to you. And park's closing soon, and the ride stops, and you're sleeping, so you don't realize it. You're just laying there on the floor, and the overweight family across the road, they forgot you're even there. They get off the ride. The ride operator, he puts his headphones in, takes his pre-rolled out of his jacket that he just pulled off the control panel that slipped onto the damn start up again button, but there's a delay. His music's blaring. That overweight family from Tennessee's already off the ride. They're walking away in front of him, and he can't hear shit. And the ride starts again. Hey, I was really deep into an awesome story. How's it going? You're on the podcast.
Oh, I saw that I just missed your call. Yeah, it's around here. Hold on. I'll just I saw that I missed your call just now.
Is my son home?
Yeah, he is.
Can I come say hi?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Okay, see you in a bit. Bye.
Bye-bye. I hope you fall asleep on a Gravitron, son of a bitch. I hope you fall asleep on a Gravitron that you entered alone with an overweight family from Tennessee on vacation. And as the ride stops, they just got done eating a funnel cake and some Dippin' Dots, so they're completely unaware you're even there. And the ride operator, he goes, "Oh, the park's closing, end of shift." And he grabs his jacket off the control panel, but the hood slips and he pulls the lever for the delayed start on the ride. He slips his AirPods in, pulls his pre-rolls out of his sleeve, lights that. He's walking out. He's looking at the overweight family. And he's like, "Today was a good day. I made $300 for a week's worth of work. I ain't got to go to school. It's the summer. I love my life." Little does he know, right behind him, your sleeping ass waking up on a damn Gravitron that's been started. You can't turn it off. You can't get to the center. And the door's open. So now you gotta find a way to crawl over to the door. And you ain't gonna die when you jump, but you gotta jump out. How you gonna get out? How you gonna get out the Gravitron? You gotta jump out, get a little bit hurt. Just a little bit banged up. No big deal. Anyway, thought of that while I was sitting on a toilet. I don't know where my brain got that. Oh, I was thinking to myself, damn, it'd be nice to be in a lazy river right now. And then I was thinking, if I ever win the lottery, I'm gonna own a lazy river in my backyard with a pirate ship dead center. That's also got the pirate ship in the center is accessed by a bridge, and that's for my son and his friends, whoever, all my friends, their kids, they can all use the pirate ship is for the kids, the lazy river is for the adults. And this is a genius idea because all the kids are in the middle, so a kid can't go missing by stranger in the backyard because the adults are surrounding. The adults are like rotating security guards for the children. Unless we're a little bit buzzed. Anyway, what I'm saying is, that'd be dope to have, and I was thinking, I want to have that, and then I was like, I want to fall asleep on a fucking Gravitron. And then I was like, what happens if you fall asleep on a Gravitron? What happens to the blood in your body? Then I thought, what happens if you fall asleep upside down on a Gravitron? What happens to your blood in your brain? Would you die? And then I was like, that sounds like a funny insult, just like to wish on somebody. I hope you fall asleep on a Gravitron. And then this shit started coming to me. But yeah, we need to fix this gun problem for sure. It's a real problem. Sorry, that wasn't a point to life. I was just looking at these cows and they're all under this one tree where it's muddy. And the tree's like some out of Lion King. It's a big ass tree, and the branches are so widespread far out that there was at least 20 something cows under this one tree and all its shade. And it was just a ring of mud with grass all around the ring. So they've been chilling. This is their spot, clearly. I want to play baseball so bad. Damn, dude. I wish I had so many different lives to live. I heard this thing yesterday. Something about the Buddhist mindset or whatever is like, don't look at your neighbor like, don't put yourself in their shoes. Look at them like they are you. I could do that up to a certain point because there's some shit I would just never do. You know? It's a beautiful sentiment, if that's the right word, but it don't apply to my reality. I can't apply it to my reality. I can't look at the asshole. Okay, one time I was in the gas station and the line was long, and this guy walked in, like I saw him walk in, taller dude, probably in construction or some shit, goes over to the soda fountain, fills the soda up, looks at the line. Like, I watch all this process in his head. He goes, oh, that line's too long, I'm just gonna go out, I'm just gonna leave. And he walks out. I wouldn't do something like that. If I walked into a place and the line was long as fuck, I would just go to a different gas station. I'm not saying I haven't stolen from a store. I had. Back when I was like 12, 13, me and the homies, we would steal from Party City. We'd steal candy all the time. Like, regularly. And one time the homie was like, dude, the secret to never getting caught is you never take it out of the wrapper. And I'd always taken everything out of the wrapper. Everything I stole came out of the wrapper. Whether it was fake cigarettes during Halloween from Party City, it was always Party City because I always had just random shit, and there was food in there. We could just go into the bathroom and take it out of the wrapper and just walk out with it. The one time I listened to Homie, it was like, dude, just don't. The only time I've ever been caught stealing, other than the time I stuck Hubba Bubba in my red Jeep when I was like 4 or 5, or probably 3 or 4, because that was way earlier. At Walmart, my mom saw me do it. She goes, hey, he tried to steal this. And then we saw a cop on an elevator, and my mom told the cop I tried to steal Hubba Bubba from Walmart. What are you proving here? You didn't scare me. I stole things. Anyway, what I'm saying is, that's the only time I got caught is when I listened to this advice of just leave it in the wrapper. This lady and this guy come walking in the cart, with the cart, come walking in as I'm walking out, and she goes, do you want to take all that stuff back you just stole? I was like, how the fuck do you know? And I was like, oh, it must be these wrappers in my pocket. Like, she must hear. And I had the money to pay for it, so I took it up to the counter and just bought it. And I was like, I'm sorry. I don't know how she knew. she's a witch or something. Does she work here? I didn't say that, but that'd have been funny. A little kid just being like, does she work here? You got me, I'm just saying. But can I know the secret now? I'd laugh at that shit. Yep, about to pull up at my guy's house. Say what's poppin'. Brand new whip just hopped in. I don't know how to differentiate, or to get my son to differentiate my shit, daddy's shit, from daddy. He points at my work shirts. I got 3 of them hanging up in the closet when I get off. In my closet, that's also my pantry, by the way. I have food plus 3 work shirts hanging up on this little thing I installed with my wallet, keys, and stuff on top of this little thing with 3 hangers for my work shirts. My shorts I just lay on my damn elliptical handles. When I was doing my damn sweat vest, the sauna vest, that bitch had my clothes soaking wet, and I was like, this is not sustainable. I don't have enough money or time to be doing laundry as much as I would need to wear this sauna vest every day. It's a ridiculous purchase. I should never have gotten it. Anyway, gotta go say hi to my guy real quick. He would point at my shirts and like shorts and be like, Dad. Or if he sees the van, he goes, Dad, points at it. He says, Dad. I'm like, what? Daddy's right here. That's Daddy's van. Those Daddy's shirts and shorts. Daddy's right here. And this kid, I don't know how to explain it. He just sees stuff and he's like, Dad. I'm like, dude, oh man, this whole time I thought I was Dad. Really, it's just stuff to him. Excuse me. It could be my belt. Or shoes that aren't his mom's. And he'll be like, Dad. I don't know. I'm making that up. But that's where it's headed. Yo. Y'all have a happy weekend. Happy Saturday. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. It's gorgeous 82 degrees out here in lovely Loretto, Kentucky. I don't even know where I am right now, honestly. I'm probably nowhere near Loretto. I'm on the Bluegrass Parkway. It's a long, peaceful drive. Song of the day, Nina Simone, Feeling Good. Damn, I wish I could have dropped that song right there. Boom, 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 boom. That shit's sexy. Shit makes me want to have a cigarette in a strip club. Hit up the day on the job on YouTube. Just comment. Leave, what do you call it? Suggestions. If you want a shout out, hit me up on @false amusement and or at Day on the Job. Hit me up there. I love y'all. Have a good weekend. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Bye-bye.